What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. I decided to do another random live stream because, honestly, I didn't feel like making a video and editing it. So, I'm going to bring you guys a recipe that I just formulated, and we're going to mix it up, and I'm going to share the recipe, and it is in honor of somebody special. Yes, it's crazy. But before I get to what I'm mixing up, which you pretty much already know by the title of the video, but before I get to that, I finally figured out how to connect two different microphones, so when I'm at my mixing table, it should still sound good. Like, watch this. Ready? Hey, what's going on, guys? See, you guys can probably still hear me good. I found out how to link two microphones in OBS, so now I can, like, move over from one side to another, and it should still sound pretty badass. So, that's awesome. So, let me just say hi to everybody. What's going on, Gentleman Z Liquid? I got a bit of an echo going on. Oh, okay. Alright, some reason when I tried that before, it didn't cause an echo. I just shut that other microphone off till I'm over there. So it should go away starting right now. So I guess I can only turn on that microphone when I'm actually over at the mixing table. So, see, you gotta live and learn with these things. I didn't know. I tried to do like a test recording, but apparently, like, you know, it seemed like it was fine, but I guess we'll go with it. So anyways, Gentleman E-Liquid, what's going on? Kevin, what's going on, bud? Slushy Vapes. Hey, what's up, bud? So everything sound good now? We good? Good. That's good. Okay, let's see if I missed anybody. Joey Vapes, I already said hi. Great. Excellent. I said hi to everybody. So, I got a mix that I made today. Well, actually, I made it yesterday. But I was formulating it because of when I was on the live stream yesterday. I was on a live stream with DIY E-Juice University, and we were talking about Flavor West Strawberry Shortcake. Now, I got this flavor a while back because I heard nothing but good stuff about it. I've wanted to use it. What's going on, Nick Dillon? I've wanted to use it for a while, and I just forgot I had it and never got to use it. And so when Zippy over at DIY E-Juice University brought it up, I'm like, oh man, I gotta try something with this flavor. So she sent me over a recipe that she used it with, but it had ingredients that I've never used. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try different usage percentages, get an idea of where it's good at, and use it from there. And then when I saw how her recipe was set up, I didn't want to go in that direction. And since it was, where is it? Since it was Strawberry Shortcake by Flavor West, every time I was like, you know, testing it and thinking about what to make with it, I kept thinking about not Charles Manson, you know, NCM, the guy who makes that best strawberry shortcake recipe on ELR. And it was making me think about how he's been gone and he hasn't been around on DIY or Die. He's going through some personal stuff, which I don't know if anybody knows what's going on. I personally don't know what's going on, but apparently he's going through personal stuff. So I wanted to dedicate a mix to him and kind of go after like a strawberry shortcake recipe using this ingredient. And I'm going to share my right desktop and I'm going to show you exactly what I called it. It's kind of funny. See, there it is. It's called Dear NCM, We Miss You. I know. No homo. Seriously, no homo. But I thought it'd be pretty cool. Basically, I used his recipe as an influence to make this, switched it up a bit, used a couple different flavors, used a couple that are similar to try to get a similar profile, and I kind of mixed it up. So basically, what I ended up doing is I used Bavarian cream, because, you know, Bavarian cream is like a classic and you just can't beat it. It's definitely one of its own. And then I used cake yellow. I kind of brought the cake yellow down a little bit because I'm using strawberry shortcake flavoring, so I feel like I didn't need the yellow cake in it as much. Then I used strawberry cheesecake from Liquid Barn. Okay, so that's different as well. I figured that would go good because strawberry cheesecake by Liquid Barn, if you didn't know, it's pretty much like a strawberry shortcake by itself. So I figured 2 strawberry shortcake-like flavorings, that's a win. So then after that, I used strawberry and cream from Flavora. Now, strawberry and cream from Flavora, I've done some single flavor testings with it, but I haven't done anything in a mix until now. And it seemed like it would fit this type of recipe really well, because it gives you a little bit of strawberry, it gives you a little cream, and it's super concentrated, so you don't have to use too much of it. Then, of course, I used the strawberry shortcake from Flavor West, and then sugar cookie. Sugar cookies, again, self-explanatory. It just brings out bakery notes. It helps sell that shortcake profile, kind of like the little, the little cookie crumble things on the strawberry shortcake. Super sweet, of course. I love sweetener. What can I say? C4N Games, what's going on, bud? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. And then, last but not least, I used TFA Vanilla Swirl. So, we're going to mix this bad boy up. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you guys, whoever has donated, whoever always watches my videos, whoever just supports my channel and my network and the Facebook group and just supports me. It really means a lot to me, and it really helps the channel grow, and it's allowed me to, and I posted this in the Facebook group yesterday, but it's allowed me to get my trophy. And what I look at as a trophy for an avid DIYer is a 16-ounce bottle of strawberry ripe, okay? I go through strawberry ripe so quick. I get the 4-ounce bottles. Literally, I blow through this stuff. Like, I've literally gone through countless bottles since I've been DIYing. So, I never had a 16-ounce bottle of flavorings ever. So, when I had the opportunity to frickin'... Holy shit. Thanks, Gentleman E-Liquid. Thank you for that $5 donation, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But it's stuff like that. Donations. It's stuff like you guys watching the channel. It helps put things back into the channel so I can use it in development of recipes. But just to have and I'm not trying to rub this in anybody's face, but like, you know how you love to buy E-Liquid with your check every week, just like me. Like, I was there too. I would always buy E-Liquid with my check, and a lot of the money that I used to go, it came from my own money too. But like, you get so excited. So like, when you have your favorite flavoring and you get it in a 16-ounce, it's just like Christmas, man. It just feels awesome to know it's coming. So thank you guys so very much. Seriously, thank you. And I'm a humble guy, and I want to say thank you. And I got some other good news, but I got to talk to Flavora about it. I'm thinking about seeing if I can get together with Flavora and maybe do some kind of giveaway or something along those lines, because they hooked me up. They hooked me up with the wholesale account, so I don't know if there's like certain restrictions which would not allow me to do a giveaway, or if they just want to sponsor a giveaway in general. But I'm going to be working a lot with Flavora. So I was hoping we could work something out where we could do a giveaway with Flavora so we can get you guys some access to more Flavora flavorings and make it interesting. Like, I had a couple ideas, but I really want to talk to Flavora first before I go out and do that. I just started initiating emails with them again, but they did hook me up with a wholesale account, so that definitely helps as well. C4N Game says, congrats, JFM. I want to see you get to 10K subs. Me too, man. I'm working towards it. Gentleman's E-Liquid says, no problem, John. Gotta support my favorite YouTuber. Oh, man, thank you, man. That means a lot to me. I'm just a man, but that does mean a lot to me. Thank you. I need to try some Flavora. Yeah, man, Flavora is seriously where it's at. They're like in a league all of its own. Yeah, see, Cindy, that's another thing, too. I want to... I was talking to them about making Flavora flavors, which I'm definitely going to be making a lot more recipes with Flavora in them. But that's another thing I have to talk to them, see if there's any restrictions if I was to make my one-shots or get them made, if, like, wholesale accounts. I got to figure out the laws and stuff like that behind that and the procedure, because if I do it, I want to do it right, because you guys deserve nothing but the best, and that's what I'm going to give you on this channel, you know? I don't want to half-ass anything. I want to make sure it's down to the book and stuff, so. But I'm going to look into that. I got to talk to them and see what they think about that. Alright, so now that I said my thank yous, which I am really thankful, so thank you. But now let's do the best part that we all love, and that's the mixing. Let me tell you guys, I've been vaping this recipe as a shake and vape, and it's already excellent. It's one of those ones... slushy vapes. Oh, man. No, but it's one of those vapes that you know are just going to steep out very well, and it just tastes awesome right off the bat. So, it definitely is a winner, and I'm going to release it. I'm going to put it as public after this stream. But I just figured I'd mix it up in front for you guys so you guys could see it. Just get on my gloves. Alright, I'm going to switch the camera and the mic, and then we're going to mix it up. Alrighty. Oops, I almost forgot to bring up the ELR recipe. I'm gonna need that. Gonna need the ELR recipe. Here we go. Okay. Gentleman's E-Liquid says, John, you need to get James and Slushy on the live show. Man, I'll work something out where we can just have like a all mixer group and just have a cool like live show. Even if it's not a live show, it doesn't matter if it's a live show where we just do a video thing where we just mix and stuff. That'd be cool too. Alright, so the first ingredient we're using is Bavarian cream. And Bavarian cream, we're doing a 30 milliliter batch, and Bavarian cream is at 2% or 0.64 grams. Alright, Bavarian cream is in, and of course Bavarian cream is to make it creamy. Alright, next up is Cake Yellow from Flavor West, or Yellow Cake. Again, can't beat this flavor. Jungle Flavors is a close second, but still not my Flavor West Yellow Cake. I'm sorry. And Zesty, I know how much that hurts you. Alright, so Cake Yellow from Flavor West is in at 1% or 0.31 grams. Okay, so Yellow Cake from Flavor West is in. And that's just to build up those cake notes with the strawberry shortcake. Followed by this wonderful ingredient. If you guys don't have it, it's from Liquid Barn. It's cheap and it's excellent. And it's the strawberry cheesecake from Liquid Barn. This ingredient by itself is excellent, and it tastes exactly like a strawberry shortcake. Even though it says strawberry cheesecake, it's more of a strawberry shortcake in my opinion. But it's an excellent flavor. And in this recipe, I use it in at 3% or 0.94 grams. So 0.94. Okay, strawberry cheesecake is in from Liquid Barn. Alright, next up is strawberries and cream from Flavor. This was my first time using it in a recipe, but again, it did come out really good. Help build with those cream notes, help build up the cream, help build up the strawberry. It's an excellent flavor. If you guys haven't messed with it, check it out. It's excellent as a single tester too. As a single flavor mix. Excellent flavor. This one is in at 1.5% because again, it's super concentrated. It's a flavor, so 1.5% or 0.45 grams. So if you like strawberries and cream, you definitely want to check this one out for sure. Again, my flavor note series should be coming back next week. I'm pre-steeping a whole bunch of flavors instead of just doing it right off the bat this time. I figured it would be better that way, and it would give you guys more quality results when it comes to my flavored notes. But that should be coming back next week, and a lot of these flavor flavors will be coming as well. I know a lot of you have been waiting for the Flavor War flavors to come back, and they're coming. They're coming. All right, so the next one following that is Strawberry Shortcake from Flavor West. And Strawberry Shortcake is in at 7%. Yeah, it's not as strong of a flavor, plus I want to use that as the main profile here. And it takes over like the strawberry flavors, so I kind of use it at higher instead of using like strawberry flavors like strawberry ripe, strawberry sweet, and so forth. So Strawberry Shortcake from Flavor West is in at 7% or 2.18 grams. I really am liking this flavor though. And this flavor right here too, it's dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Flavor West is like absolutely cheap. But they do have some quality ingredients. Okay, there we go. 2.18. Followed up by Capella Sugar Cookie. Again, to help build that bakery. So Capella Sugar Cookie is in at 1.5% or 0.46 grams. Okay, there we go. Capella Sugar Cookies in. Tear that out. Next up, we're using Super Sweet because I like it sweet. Again, sweetener is always optional. I use sweetener in my juice because, again, I like sweet juices. Today I'm using it at 0.5%, so that calls for 0.16 grams. 0.16. Okay, there we go. Super Sweet's in. And for the last flavor, we're using Vanilla Swirl from TFA. We're using this in at 3% or 0.95 grams. 0.95. Okay. Yeah, I went a little over. That's okay. That's okay. Vanilla Swirl's good. It's creamy. Alright, tear that out. Next up, we have the nicotine. I'm using 100 milligram nic suspended in PG. When you're using nicotine, at least you want to wear gloves minimum. You want to keep it away from children and pets. And just be safe and take it slow, guys. It's serious stuff. It's serious stuff. Okay, so I want 3 milligrams in a 30 milliliter batch, so that calls for 0.93 grams. 0.93. I'm gonna have to refill this bottle soon. I'm like almost out of it. Probably gotta get some more nicotine soon too. I'm about running out. Alright, so now we gotta do the VG. Gotta love the VG. Oh, actually we're doing PG and VG because we're doing a 70-30. So I'm gonna need 2.34 grams of PG. Okay, there we go. PG's in. Alright, now it's time for the VG. And the VG calls for 26.49 grams. 26.49. I'll vape this stuff too. I'll vape the one that I already did, and we'll talk about it as well. It's a really good one. I really like it. Alright. That's good enough because I want to leave room so I can mix it. It's okay if it's a little bit off. Alright, so I'm going to switch up the cameras and then we'll mix it up. Alrighty. So I'm going to mute. Turn that mic on. Yay, we're back! Alrighty, so let me see what we missed. So again, this one is good right off the shake. I think you guys are going to like it if you do have the ingredients. It's definitely a winner in my book. I'm just going to mix it up and then we'll vape on it and talk about it. So what did I miss while I was down? Oh yeah, Gentleman E-Liquid. Yeah, I love my Airhead recipe. It's definitely an excellent one. Gentleman FA, only seen at eSig Express. What flavor are you talking about? Oh, I gotta pull that up. I make a Slushy Vape says I make a mega melon mix that's tasty. I'd actually like to see that, Slushy. If you're part of the Facebook group, post in the JFM Development Facebook group as I want to look into like making some melon mixes because that is one area where I don't make a lot of melon mixes, so I'd like to see how you're going about it and what you're using and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Ordered Bomb Pop from Real Flavors. Yeah, I think I have like a Bomb Pop flavor from Flavor West. Oh, there it is. Slushy Vapes put it in the chat. It's 5% honeydew, 4% sweet mango, 3.5% papaya punch, 1% cactus, 2% cotton candy. Wow. That looks interesting, man. Let's see. Man, it was the money to get all this stuff to start DIY. Hey, Wayne, it's not that much money to start DIY. It's actually dirt cheap. And you don't need tons of flavors to get started with. If you want to start with TFA flavors, you can literally get started for under 20 bucks. If you really want to, all you need is like 20 bucks. Do it by drops. You really don't need much money to get started. And then you'll start saving money tenfold because then you won't be buying 30 mil at store prices. So right away you'll start saving money, and then every week just get a couple new flavors and boom. Yeah, premium e-liquid, you're saving money. It really doesn't take much money at all. You don't need scales. You don't need all this fancy stuff. You don't need bottles and bottles. Just find a highly rated recipe on ELR or just take one of my recipes and mix it up. And buy just enough to make a couple bottles at first, and then while you're saving money and getting stuff at vape shops, then before you know it, you'll have like plenty of money to get more stuff. So it really doesn't cost much to DIY at all. Like this batch right here, I mean, I didn't price it out, but besides the Flavora, but again, it's only at 1.5%. This bottle probably cost maybe like 50 cents to make, okay? So 50 cents compared to like a 20 buck at the store. I mean, you just saved $19.50 right there. Literally, it pays for itself. And then if you mix for some like friends on the side, you know, some neighbors or just some close friends, give you a couple bucks just for the flavorings. Sooner than you know it, you'll have everything be paying for itself. Alright. Got this bad boy all mixed up. Take off the gloves. Alright. So I'm gonna let this bottle steep out because I already have a bottle I made yesterday, which has a day on it. That way that one can steep out. And I have this bottle right here that I'm already halfway through because I literally have been vaping the crap out of it because it's just that good. I'll drip some of it and we'll talk about it. Okay, let me see what's going on in the chat too. And where a cactus really pops, try the fruit. I hope she heals fast, V-Dog. V-Dog, condolences to your family, man. I hope everything works out. Thanks, training me too. She will be 11. Oh my God, V-Dog. V-Dog, seriously, I'm gonna pray for your family, man. I seriously hope everything works out. Need a cow. Save your glass bottles from your old e-liquid you bought and use them for mixing. Yes! Need the Crow said it exactly, man. Seriously, take all the bottles, like, I have these bottles that I got from buying liquids. All your bottles, you can reuse them. You can clear them out, reuse them. Even the plastic ones. I mean, the glass ones work better because, like, the flavors don't stick. But, I mean, realistically, if you're using something that has a similar flavor profile that you're mixing up in it, say it's your all-day vape or you're trying to clone your all-day vape or whatever, yeah, go reuse the bottles. I mean, you don't have to buy brand new bottles every time. Just a lot of people end up being lazy. But if you cut out the cost of the bottles, you're even spending less money. Yeah, we gotta get Wayne Tremmel. If you go onto Facebook and you see the screen right here, down below, right there, it says JFM Development Just Friggin' Mix Group. Search that in Facebook, and it might actually be in the description of this video too. I think I put it in there. Join that group. We will get you set up. We have plenty of good mixers on that group. If not me, one of us will help you out. We will get you started as cheap as possible. Literally, you could take 20 bucks out of your pocket and you probably could get started. I mean, 20, 30 tops, because you gotta think 20 for flavorings and then shipping. But we could get you started using drops. We could get you started dirt cheap. I mean, and that's just the cheapest way. But it really doesn't take any money at all. Just for a bottle that you'd pay for a glass of e-liquid, if you go to the store right now, you could get started and multiple that by like 10. Just right off the bat. Alright, let's see. Pick up some... Gentleman e-liquid says pick up some VG... For Max VG, some strawberry can, and mix up a simple strawberry ice cream for like 50 cents to 75 cents a bottle. Yeah, I mean, all you need, seriously, you could buy 2 flavors. Well, let's say 3 flavors, because let's be honest, if you're used to store-bought juice, whatever you have is going to have sweetener. Excuse me. Let me grab a drink real quick. Hold on. Okay, let's be honest, whatever you buy from the store, it's going to have sweetener in it. So, if you take that into consideration, there's only 3 flavorings / additives that you need. If you're a strawberry and cream person, get TFA strawberry ripe, TFA vanilla bean ice cream, and TFA sweetener. Okay? And then basically, you mix strawberry with the vanilla bean ice cream and TFA sweetener. You'll have an all-day vape right off the bat. Now, you can adjust the percentages to taste. If you get it and you need help deciding what percentages you want, we can help you with that too. But basically, you just need those 3 things, which you probably could get under 20 bucks, and you could probably even buy yourself a personal scale and still be under that amount. And then VG, and that's all you need. It's literally all you need, and you'll have plenty of e-liquid. Let's see. She cut it on some sharp shale my neighbors made a fire pit out. Oh man. Ouch. Alright, so let's talk about this strawberry shortcake recipe. Drip some more. Alright, so again, you get that nice strawberry right away. Let me just take another hit. You get that nice strawberry right away, and it's amazing because we didn't use any straight strawberry flavors. We used like strawberry with stuff like strawberry shortcake, strawberries and cream, and strawberry cheesecake. But we didn't use any separate strawberries to build it, and that's why we use strawberry shortcake so high. And again, because it's a weaker flavor. But let me tell you, it's perfect. It literally, you get the strawberry, then you get those cakey notes. And then you get like this nice density because of all the creams that are in there. That cheesecake, that cream from the strawberries and cream. And the Bavarian cream. And literally, this one just has a day on it. And it already tastes excellent. I can't wait to see how this other one steeps out. But I definitely wanted to share it with you guys. It's definitely a cheap vape to make. It's not hard. But now that Wayne's in here, I'm kind of more worried about getting him started making his own e-liquid. We got to get him started on the cheap. I'll tell you what, Wayne. Okay, Wayne, how about this? If you join the JFM Development Just Friggin' Mix group, and you ask us for help, and you pay for shipping, I will send you some strawberry ripe, some TFA vanilla bean ice cream, and I will send you some VG and some bottles. I will get you started. Okay, now you're going to have to make it using the drop method because I don't have an extra scale to give you. But I will get you started making DIY e-liquids. I will send it all to you. I'm just waiting for my big bottles to come in, and then I can, fill up some other bottles. And I will get you started making e-liquid on the cheap at only the cost of shipping. Because that's how much it's going to cost me to send it out to you. So if you PayPal me the money for shipping, and we can contact me in the JFM development group, and we'll take care of you. And we will get you started making a real good strawberry vape just to get you started. And then that way you can take that money and save it up so then you can buy more flavorings for yourself. And you'll be good. You'll be good. We'll get you set up. So if you want to do that, go to the JFM Development Just Friggin' Mix group. Hit me up on there. And once my stuff comes in, it should come in by the end of the week. I will get that stuff right out to you, and you can start making your own e-liquid by drops. Oh my God, Dawn! Dawn, what are you doing? Oh my God, Dawn! Dawn from Adore E-Liquid is in the house. I guess she really is constantly lurking because she's on my stream. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. If you guys don't know who Dawn is from Adore E-Liquid, she's an e-liquid company that has awesome e-liquid flavorings. My favorite from her is Banana Bondage. She also sells one-shot concentrate mixes for DIY. So if you are new to DIY, that's also another great route to go. It's an easy, cheap way to get started. And she sells those of her amazing flavorings. There's so many great flavorings she has over there. Thank you so much, Dawn. Everybody, if you could, light up the chat with purple hearts. I'm going to do that right now because, Dawn, you're amazing. You're wonderful. And I can't believe she's at my stream. I feel so great about that. That's awesome. Thanks, Dawn. Alright, I got to find the purple hearts, though. I'm not a pro at this. Let's see, where are they? I'm going to get them. Hold on. Purple hearts. Why can't I find the purple hearts? Oh wait, I could type heart, right? Wow, I'm so bad at this. Okay, hearts. There we go. Yay, found it. Okay, I'm lighting up the chat now. Okay, here we go. There we go. Hearts are lit up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you. Alright, so now I feel like I should mix up something else because... Wow, I can't believe that just happened. Dawn says, without the community, there is no need for me. Fact. And everyone needs to know how to DIY. Thank you. And that means a lot, Dawn. Seriously. Especially coming from an e-liquid vendor. Because, sometimes there is a stigma, thinking about, oh, it's bad to make your own e-liquid. It's really not. We really feed off each other. And if anything, we get to learn a lot of great stuff from these e-liquid manufacturers and get a lot of ideas. Although never cross stream with the door e-liquid. Only use the door with the door. That's a DIY, that's a mandatory thing with DIY. You only can use the door e-liquid products with the door e-liquid products. That's an unsaid rule. But other than that, like say for example, you got people's all day vapes. Everybody's always has an all day vape that they always want to like try to mimic and go after. And that's fine. And always show support. If you have an all day vape that you love that's in the community, always go and make those, Wow. Oh, Country Living, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for the layout. The layout is going perfectly fine. And I've been abiding by your layout too. See, it still looks all good and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so how about this? Since Wayne is in the chat and he wants to know how to make a good strawberry vape on the cheap with bare minimum ingredients, we're going to mix that up right now for him. Just so he can know how to do it. And we'll mix it by drops, just so he can see how to do it. So when I do send him the stuff to get started, he will know exactly what to do. So let me get some vanilla bean ice cream from TFA. And we'll get some strawberry ripe. And yeah, alright, so we'll get that. We'll get strawberry ripe. Gotta fill up my bottle real quick, though. It's all good, though. I wasn't expecting to make something with strawberry ripe today. It's okay. I just gotta refill my little dropper bottle so we can do drops for him. Chris Vanover says, please mix up a pound cake. I will. You know what? I'll do that tomorrow in a video because I have a great pound cake recipe. But right now, we gotta help Wayne get started so he knows how to mix. This is for Wayne. And if you guys don't know what I'm doing right now, is if you get bigger bottles, and this is just a little tip. I mean, you guys, it's probably self-explanatory, but this is just a little tip. If you're mixing by weight and you're buying big bottles, it's obviously easier to transfer them into smaller dropper bottles. It just makes things a lot more convenient. And that's why you guys always see me with these little 10 ml bottles without labels. It's because I have bigger bottles and I transfer them into smaller bottles so I can just drip it on the scale. It makes it very easy. Okay. So, now that we got that, I'm going to share my right screen with you guys and we're going to build a recipe on ELR. Felt like I said that weird. ELR. And we will show him how to input a recipe and how to do it. Okay, so liquid recipes. Okay. All right, now I'm going to share my right desktop. Okay, desktop right and face. There we go. Okay, so right here. Okay, so Wayne, this is where you want to pay attention. Okay, so Wayne, right here is e-liquid-recipes.com. You're going to want to know this website, okay? This website is pretty much a database full of recipes of people in the community that make DIY e-liquid like us, okay? And basically, is not only a database of recipes, but it's also a calculator. So once you get yourself familiar with how to make a basic recipe just to get your all-day vape set up, this is another good way too. Like if you're looking for a good recipe to make, you want to go to this recipe, hit this ratings tab right here and click on that. And what this is going to bring up is this is going to bring up a list of the highest rated recipes right off the bat. The best and most economical ideas, so you're not spending a lot of money on flavorings till you get used to what you're doing, until you get to know your flavors and how to mix. It would be a good idea to pick one of these recipes that are highly rated, but find something that's in your profile. So say you want to make something like, let's see, say something like Mother's Unicorn Milk, okay? You would pick something like that, and then you would find out what flavors they're using. So Bavarian Cream by TPA or TFA. TFA and TPA are the same thing. So you would find the exact ingredients, which are right here, and then you would go and purchase those ingredients. And then you would just follow the recipe to however much you're doing. Now, I'm going to show you how to make a simple recipe right now, but that's basically how you find a recipe. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to use the calculator. Okay, so what you want to do is, so this is the home page again. You want to go right here. Let me make sure I'm logged in. Yeah, I'm logged in. So you want to go right here where it says create recipe and click on that. And it's going to ask you for a recipe name. I'm just going to do simple strawberry, wow, I suck at writing, strawberry cream. Yeah, everybody knows I suck at writing. It's just my thing. It's okay, as long as you get my point. Okay, so simple strawberry and cream. So right now we'll do a 10 milliliter batch, and we will do 3 milligrams nicotine. We'll do nicotine. And we'll do max VG just to save you on money. Again, if you have propylene glycol, it's just you add that too, but it's not that hard. So say we're going to use 2 ingredients. We're going to use TFA strawberry ripe. So you start writing in the ingredient right here, strawberry ripe. It's by TFA, and then it'll pop up. You just click on that. And then, so for a good strawberry ripe and strawberry cream vape, I would say, if we're doing it just a 2, well, we're going to do sweetener too. So I would say probably a good range for pretty much a single would be, I'm going to do 7% strawberry ripe, okay? Yeah, Gentleman E-Liquid, he's saying 5 to 6, but considering it's just 2, and I think 7's a good amount. It's not too high. I think it's good. But that's my taste bud. See, this is the thing about DIY. If you have a personal preference towards, yeah, hey, James Rivera, make sure you throw Adore E-Liquid's links in there and stuff. Make sure you pimp out her site because she's awesome. Okay. So I'm going to do 7%. Again, if you're doing DIY, you can change it to your taste. If you think you have too much strawberry in it, put less in there. If it's too little, put more. But again, usually the rule of thumb is you don't want to go above 20%. And that number is just a guideline. It's sometimes not true. Sometimes it's way too much. So just keep that in mind when you're starting. Just try not to go above 20% flavoring in your entire mix. That's just a good rule of thumb, in my opinion. All right. Next, we need to do vanilla bean ice cream from TFA. And we're doing it from the Flavor Apprentice. So TFA for vanilla bean ice cream. I'm thinking we're going to do this around 4%. There we go. So now you got your strawberries, you got your cream, and now we're going to add sweetener, okay? So sweetener. And this is because you're used to store-bought juices when you first start. Now, if you find that you don't like it as sweet, you can always adjust this or take this out too. But since you're just getting started in DIY and you're used to store-bought juice, chances are there is sweetener in it. It's just a sad fact, but it's true. And me, I love sweetener, so it's no big deal, but it's completely up to you. I'm using TFA sweetener. I'm just going to type that one. It's TFA sweetener. I recommend you probably do this at like 1%. Amanda Pierce says, "Hi JFM Development. I'm new to vaping and I have a friend who recommended this channel. I have a lot of money to go all out. Any suggestions?" Yes, go on to JFM Development, Just Friggin' Mix Group. We'll get you sorted out, okay? Because there's a lot of flavors and a lot of good ones that I recommend. Actually, I have a video. It talks about flavors. It's a live stream. It actually says flavors to get started doing DIY e-liquid. And I go through all the flavors that I use a lot, and also flavors that are in tons of recipes online. So you might want to check that one out. But again, thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for joining the group. It's nice that you're here. You should learn a lot of cool stuff. Okay. So now that we got the strawberry ripe out of the way, we got the vanilla bean ice cream. I think 4% is a good place to start. Again, you can always adjust this to taste, but I guarantee you this is going to be an excellent all-day vape right here as it is. So now what you do is you go into save, and then what it will do is it'll pop up the recipe right here. Now see, the thing is with ELR, it automatically defaults to milliliters and grams. So you need to get drops because you're not going to have a scale or anything, or syringes. So you need to go to, how do you do this again? I think it's, is it edit? Or no, it's user preferences. Okay, so you have to go to users preferences, and then go to use drops, and go to save. Okay, now I'm going to go back to simple strawberries and cream. See, now instead of grams, it says drops right there, and that's what you need to have when you first start out. Okay? So now that you have the drops, that'll show you exactly how many drops to put into your bottle. So we're doing a 10 milliliter batch. We're going to need 25 drops of strawberry ripe, 4 drops of sweetener, and 4 drops of vanilla bean ice, 14 drops of vanilla bean ice cream. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the scale, and we're going to mix it up right here. Okay, so I'm just going to get a bottle. Okie dokie. So since we're not using a scale, hope you can all hear me. Yeah, the mic's on. Okay. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to get your bottle. It's a 10 ml bottle. So yeah, you can see that. Okay, so Wayne, when you're mixing by drops, all you do is you follow the drops, okay? So, for example, the first ingredient we're using is strawberry ripe. Now, strawberry ripe at 7% in a 10 ml batch, it calls for 25 drops. So, literally, all you do... Oh, first, main important rule. I almost got sidetracked. First thing, before you handle nicotine at all, the first thing you do is you wear gloves. Always wear gloves when you're mixing. Okay? So, I'm going to put on my gloves. Also, when you're mixing, you want to mix in a fairly clean area, okay? If you wouldn't want to eat off of it, you don't want to mix on it, okay? So that's exactly how you go by. The cleaner, the better. But always wear your gloves when you're handling nicotine or just e-liquid. Just wear gloves. It's just a good practice to be in. Okay, so again, we're starting with the strawberry ripe from TFA. And again, we're doing 25 drops. So literally, you just count the drops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So there we go. There's 25 drops of strawberry ripe in there. Next up is the vanilla bean ice cream. Vanilla bean ice cream calls for 14 drops. Always make sure you're shaking your flavorings before you put them in. So it's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There you go. This is the 14 drops. And then last for the flavorings is the sweetener. And this calls for 4 drops. So 4 drops of TFA sweetener. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you got your flavorings in. Now it's time for the nicotine. Now today I'm using 100 milligram strength nicotine suspended in PG. Again, always wear your gloves when you're using this. There are many different ways to get nicotine and use nicotine. Now, I would really like you to join the group so we can explain that to you more, because it does take a lot of knowledge. There's many options. You can get pre-mixed solution that comes in bottles like this that have your nicotine, PG, and VG already mixed up, and you can just fill the bottle. Or you could get it in this concentration, which is more dangerous, and you got to be very careful with, and you got to store it properly. But in this case, I only have the 100 milligram nicotine. So this calls for 11 drops. And again, always wear your gloves, shake it well, and take it slow. So 11 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's all she wrote. Just don't get that on your skin. If you do get that on your skin, wash it off right away. Okay? And then next up is the VG. Now the VG, it does give you the amount of drops, but I find it easier just to fill it up the rest of the way. So you just fill it to the brim. But it's always good to give it a little bit of room, so if you're shaking it, you have enough room to shake with it. So if you're making like small batches, like 10 ml batches, get like a 15 ml bottle, and then that way it gives you plenty of room to shake. Okay, so now that's filled up. Now I'm going to switch the camera. I'll mix it up and I'll try it and we'll talk about it. Simple strawberries and cream. Okay. Okay, so we have it right here. I'm going to mix it up with my mixer because I have one. But what you could do is just put the cap on here and put the other cover on and just shake it up very well. That's all you need to do. Now, there is a thing called steeping. And usually if it's a cream base like this, you're going to want to let it steep to maybe a week to 2 weeks tops. And then usually you're in a pretty good spot. But you also can shake and vape them. Like I'm going to shake and vape it right now, which means you make it, you shake it up, and then you try it. That's what a shake and vape is. And this, because of what it is, it should be good right off the shake. And I'm going to vape it in front of you and tell you what I think about it. And it should be an excellent strawberry and cream vape. And it literally took 3 flavorings, 3 cheap flavorings, because it's from TFA. But they're good flavorings. So did I miss anything in the chat while I was talking? Start out the premix works well. I use premix. 1 gallon, 100% VG, 3 milligram per milliliter. Yeah, for sure. There's nothing wrong with using premix. If you want a good premix, Liquid Barn, they have an excellent premix. And you can get like a 3 milligram Nick. Depending on what Nick level you're at, you just get that. And it's not that much money. It's just all done for you. Oh, it smells excellent. See, sometimes with DIY too, it's good to go back to the basics. Because a lot of times, simple recipes are great. Sometimes we overthink these recipes, and it gets you into a place where sometimes your recipes might not taste so good because you really overthought it. Sometimes the simpler the recipe, the better. Like the easiest way to get to a recipe, the better. Just like this one. It's guaranteed to be a good vape. It's tried and true. Vanilla bean ice cream, strawberry ripe. Every beginning DIYer knows this one. Alright. So now it's all mixed up. I'm going to take my gloves off. Alrighty. So let's drip this and let's taste it. Might need to clear my atomizer off. Yeah, I gotta clear my atomizer off. 1 second. Alrighty, let's drip this bad boy. Let's see. Gentleman E-Liquid says, Wayne, John hasn't seen your message just yet. I'm sure he will hit you up after the stream. Yeah, Wayne, it's kind of hard to do things on the stream and do that at the same time. Like, because right now you're seeing me live, so right now I'm doing what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to do everything at once, but we're going to talk, okay? Right after I get off the stream. Alright, so now I got atomizer clear. It's clear enough. It had a strawberry vape in it before, so it should be fine. I just cleared it off. Now let's try this simple strawberries and cream mix. Again, it's just back to basics. It's cheap but very effective. I can't lie, it smells great. It's so easy, so cheap, but it smells great. Okay, here we go. Cheers. It's all you need. That's all you need right there. Strawberry ripe, vanilla bean ice cream, shake and vape. It's all you need. Don't get me wrong. Once this thing steeps, it's going to be 10 times better. But right now, if you have nothing, this is excellent. This is better than half. And no offense, Dawn, I'm not talking about your e-liquids because your e-liquids are among the best. But compared to a lot of store-bought juices, this is already better than those. And it took 3 ingredients. That's it. That's it. And literally, let's go to Bull City right now. Ready? Let me share my right desktop again. Wrong screen. There we go. Let's do another window. I can't believe I'm spelling that wrong. Bull City flavors. There we go. Alright, so if you were to buy all these, we'll do a mock checkout. So first we do strawberry ripe. So we got strawberry ripe. You know what? Let's do 30 mils for everything, okay? Because you could do 10 and do it really cheap, but still. 30 mils is a good place to start because you're going to be using a lot of it because you're going to want to have a lot and steep it, and it's your first 3 flavors, okay? So you do that. Vanilla bean ice cream. From TFA. Again. 30 mil. Whoa. Did Bull City just go down in price for 30 mils? I thought they were like $4 last time. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. But being cheaper is a good thing. Okay, so then we got that. Then we need sweetener. But you probably only need a 10 mil of this. So that's only $129. And now if you want to get your VG here, Well, actually, let's not look at VG and PG and nicotine because you can't get nicotine here. So let's just look at the flavorings. So the flavorings, just for the flavorings, to give you enough flavorings to make you, God, I don't even know how much. Let's see. 0.7, less than a mil. So let's see, 30% of that. I don't even know the math. You could literally make a whole bunch of 30 mils with this. Like, so many 30 mils, it's ridiculous, okay? So you can make plenty of e-liquid for just $7.27 for the flavorings, okay? And then for the bottles and stuff like that, well, let's go to Liquid Barn. No, this is Liquid Barn. And Liquid Barn, you can get your PG, VG blends. So what you do is go here. This is the best thing right here. Especially if you're a beginner. That way you don't have to worry about the nicotine and all that. Say you're a 3 milligram. If you normally vape 3 milligrams, get this right here. 3 milligram e-liquid. Alright. And then it's $7.99 for a 500 ml bottle. You might need one. Just get one to start off with. And then you could just buy a couple more. Or once you get comfortable, then maybe you could gravitate into getting PG and VG separate and then concentrated nicotine. But this is an excellent way to start off. So you'll have to buy from 2 different stores. So say $7.99. Add that to cart. Okay. Then next we need bottles. Okay, so you got bottles. I would say plastic is probably the cheapest. Well, there's only 15 mils here. Normally, I go to Bull. You know what? You'll go to Bull City for the bottle. So just get the nicotine from Liquid Barn, the nicotine and PG VG blend at $7.99. You get the bottles from Liquid Barn. I like these bottles better, honestly. These bottles right here, 30 ml bottles. You'd either get a pack of 10 to start off with, because let's see how much would that make you. You know what, honestly, well, yeah, get a pack of 10 to start off with just to get your feet wet. There you go. So, literally, dude, right there, under 20 bucks. So you got that. Oh, well, then you got to estimate shipping. So, I don't care if you guys know what state I live in. So, whatever. So, it's just any random place. I'm going to put where I live, Rhode Island. Estimate shipping. We'll do the cheapest one. Update shipping. Okay, so $14.54. Cart. Just use the code right here, DIY or die. Apply. So if you use the coupon code DIY or die at Liquid Barn, you get to save some money. So it literally just went down to $6.80. And then you get the idea, guys. You get the idea. So literally under 20 bucks. Okay? Or even better, use your old bottles. You don't even need bottles. If you have old bottles that you used to from, just wash them out and use those just to get you started. But literally, the point I'm trying to make here is under 20 bucks, which is absolutely nothing at all. Under, yes, the bucket. The bucket of Pawtucket. But literally, under 20 bucks, you can get started making e-liquid and saving you so much money. So instead of getting 2 30 mils 1 week from the B&M, you get 1. And then you mix yourself up a shake and vape. And boom, right away, you're good. And this is the absolute cheapest way, okay? So once you get your feet wet and you learn how to do all this, this is going to make you think. You're going to be like, what else can I do? How else can I make better e-liquid or do more with e-liquid? Because this is awesome. I'm saving so much money. I want to try these flavors. I want to try these flavors. And then that's where it all begins, my friend. It's a hobby. It's so fun. Let me tell you. It's just amazing. It's an amazing hobby to be in, I'm telling you. It's what I love to do. So I hope that helped you out, Wayne, a little bit. Again, there's a lot of like odds and ends I might not have touched on, but join the Facebook group. We're there to help. I will get you the stuff you need to get started just right away. I'll give you some strawberry ripe. I'll give you some vanilla bean ice cream. I'll give you some sweetener. And I'll give you some VG. I'm not going to ship nicotine because there are laws and I don't know them and I don't want to take the risk of shipping nicotine and getting in trouble. So I'll ship the flavorings, I'll ship the VG, and we will hook you up, okay? We will get you started, and then by the time you know it, you'll be wanting to buy more and more flavors, and you'll be loving what you're doing. For sure. It's excellent vape, man. It's so simple, but it's excellent. For real. Milkman John says, hey folks, just stopping by in on chat to say hello, lurking while watching ball game. Oh, that's cool, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Gentleman E-Liquid. Oh, I was just saying his name. Amanda says, help me out a lot. I meant to say I don't have a lot of money either. Oh, okay. Yeah, then Amanda, this is perfect for you, too. This is a very cheap but effective way to get you started. And then, by doing it this way, you're saving so much money where right away, right off the bat, you're going to be saving so much money where you're going to be able to put that aside to save up more money for more flavors or for any equipment you're going to need. And literally, your vaping habit will pay for itself and you'll have money on the side. Literally, this makes vaping so affordable, it's not even funny. Like, literally. Like, you would look at all my flavors, and you would think they cost a lot, which some of them do, and I was lucky enough to have some of them given to me. But other than that, like, a lot of them doesn't cost that much money at all. It's really inexpensive to DIY, and that's part of the appeal of it. And the door you look with Dawn said it right on the head. And then you know what you're vaping and what's in your e-liquid. Exactly. It also gives you the control if you're worried about stuff like controversial ingredients, like stuff like diacetyl or any of that. You can control exactly what you put in your e-liquid. So it's perfect. Alright, so let me see what I got here. Let me see if I can find my pound cake recipe. Alright, first let me make that recipe public. Where is it? Okay, my recipes, got it. Alright, first I'm going to make Dear NCM, We Miss You. That's not Charles Manson. Everybody should know who he is. If you're a DIYer, you should know who not Charles Manson is. He makes the strawberry shortcake that's on top list. He's been away because of personal things or whatever, but you know, dealing with strawberry shortcake from Flavor West has made me like think of his recipe and think of him. So I called it Dear NCM, We Miss You. It's an excellent strawberry shortcake vape. If you guys want to try it out, I'm gonna make it public now. Edit. Make that public. Okay. I hope I don't catch slack for that because people might think I'm like. There's no homo, okay? Let's just put it out there. Not that there's anything wrong, but you know, it's just a name out of respect. All right. Did it go? Okay. Gotta love the liquid recipes when it goes so slow. Gentleman E-Liquid, thanks for the $5 donation. He says, John, you've done so much for the community. I know it's not a lot, but I don't want my wife to kill me for donating a ton. Stay awesome, man. Hey man, it's the thought that counts, and $5 is a lot. $5 buys a flavoring. $5 buys VG. $5 can go a long way in DIY. So thank you very much. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. All right, so let me look, see if I don't know if my pound cake's on ELR or if it's in my phone database, but I kind of want to do that for tomorrow because that'll be a good for tomorrow video because I know you guys want a good pound cake recipe. I have a few of them. And I haven't mixed it up in a while either, which I should do. I got to mix up two of my recipes I haven't mixed up in a while that I'm missing that are really good. If you guys don't know, this one's already on ELR for you guys. It's called Funnel Me Bro. It's a funnel cake recipe. Excellent. Excellent flavor. Let's see if I can find it. I'm going to switch my desktop. Alright, so let's see. Dawn says, don't say it's not a lot. It's what you have and giving, and any amount is a lot. Exactly. You know, none of us do it for the money. It's just for the thought. You know how much it means for somebody just to like say thank you, or I mixed your recipe and it was great. You know what? Just those things alone mean so much. Like, people can only do what they can do. I mean, I don't come from a family of money, so I enjoy the simple things in life, and I learned to, value everything from everybody, Alright, so, where is it? Funnel Me Bro. It's on the third one. Yep, right here. Okay. It's Funnel Me Bra. Alright. This one is an excellent funnel cake recipe, and I haven't made it in so long. It does use a lot of funnel cake from Capella, but let me tell you, it's so good. It tastes like a real funnel cake. And it uses Flavor West Cake Yellow, Cake Batter Dip, Funnel Cake, Joy, Marshmallow, Meringue, and Sugar Cookie. So if you guys want a good funnel cake recipe, definitely check this one out. It's an excellent funnel cake recipe. It's very good. At least I think so. And some other person just said that to me yesterday, which made me think about this one again. And then, I don't know about the pound cake. I know I have Pound It Bro. That's a pound cake, but that was a daily mix-up. This isn't the one, I don't think. Let's see. And cream cake batter. No, because the one I'm thinking about has Dulce de Leche in it from TFA, which Country Living, I know he just got that flavoring. He got a big bottle. I think he got like a 4-ounce bottle of that. I'm like, that's going to last you a while. But it has Dulce de Leche in it, and it's a very good recipe. Yeah, this isn't it, but this one did come out good because I did make it public. So, in the meantime, between now and tomorrow, till I can dig out the other recipe, if you want a good pound cake recipe, mix up this one. It's called Pound It Bro, and it says the daily mix up. It's on my ELR. So check me out on ELR. It's JFM Development. Yeah. Alright guys, so I think that about wraps it up for today. Check out my recipes. Check out the strawberry shortcake. If you guys are new to DIY e-liquid mixing and there is not a video on here that you found helping you enough, make sure you check out the JFM Development Just Friggin' Mix group. There's a whole bunch of mixers, including myself in there, that are more willing to help you out, to get you started, to get you off your feet. And also, if you're looking for recipes in the meantime between now and tomorrow, check out my ELR. There are plenty of great recipes on there. I just want to say thank you again to all you guys who always come and watch my videos and support the channel. And thank you for everybody who donated. You guys have done more than enough, and I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me. If you guys are just starting out or you do need anything for your DIY mixing venture, make sure you check out the links in the description. There's a whole bunch of links to deals, like for bottles, to scales, to beakers, to anything you need for mixing. Subscribe here if you're new. Also check out Gentleman E-Liquid and Country Living. They're also awesome DIYers that are just getting into making videos about DIY. Also, if you're new, just starting out, check out Adore E-Liquid for some one-shot concentrates. They're excellent ways to get you started in DIY, or just if you're having a lazy day and you're like, man, I don't feel like mixing all these flavors, I just want to put one thing in. Definitely check out Adore E-Liquid's one-shot flavors. That's adoreeliquid.com. Also, check out Yeti Wire if you need coils. Advocate. Make sure you're supporting your local community, and make sure you keeping an eye on the local laws and advocating for yourself. And I think I pretty much hit on everything. I think I got everything. Like, comment, and subscribe. I think that about wraps it up. Alright, thank you guys so very much for watching. Until tomorrow, you guys have yourselves a great day. Peace.